Welcome to Cities Untold Secrets. My name is Tariq, and think of me as your friend, the one who walks with you through the shadows, uncovering stories most people never dare to tell. I am a detective of the past and a storyteller of the hidden. Every street you see, every building you pass, hides something beneath the surface. Some stories were forgotten, others were buried on purpose. Here we reveal the dark, the mysterious, and the untold sides of the world's greatest cities. And you're not just watching, you're part of the journey with me. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications, because every week we uncover secrets you won't hear anywhere else. Now, stay close. Let's step into the shadows together. The city of Los Angeles never really sleeps. It just changes faces when the sun goes down. And in the summer of 1985, something else walked its streets. Something patient, something silent, something evil. They called him Richard Ramirez, but back then he didn't have a name, only a shadow. Windows were left open to catch the night breeze, doors unlocked because the heat made people careless. Los Angeles was restless, but it wasn't afraid. Not yet. Then the first body was found. No warning, no pattern, just violence. A home turned into a crime scene, a life erased in the dark. And then it happened again and again. He didn't choose his victims for who they were. He chose them because he could. Young, old, rich, poor, it didn't matter. If you were inside your home, you were already in his world. He would slip in through a window or quietly unlock a door. No rush, no noise, just the slow, creeping presence of a man who knew you had no idea he was there. Survivors would later speak of the same thing, the smell of fear, the sound of footsteps in the dark, and a voice, calm, almost whispering, like it didn't belong to a human being. Sometimes he spoke about the devil. Sometimes he made them swear allegiance just to stay alive a little longer. And sometimes he said nothing at all. The city began to change. Locks were checked twice, then 3 times. Neighbors stopped trusting strangers, then they stopped trusting each other. Gun sales went up, sleep disappeared, because no one knew where he would strike next. There was no map, no logic, only chaos. The press gave him a name, the Night Stalker, and suddenly the fear had a face, even if no one had seen it clearly. A predator who moved through Los Angeles like a ghost, leaving behind broken homes, shattered families, and a question no one could answer. Am I next? The police were chasing footprints in the dark, fingerprints here, a shoe print there, but he kept slipping through their hands. Night after night he returned, like the city itself was feeding him. Until one mistake, one face seen, one spark of recognition, and just like that, the hunter became the hunted.
It wasn't the police who caught him, it was the people, ordinary citizens tired of living in fear. They saw him, recognized him, and they didn't run, they fought back, dragging the nightmare out of the shadows into the light. And when it was over, the city breathed again, but not the same way, because something had changed, something permanent. The locks stayed on the doors, the windows stayed closed, and the night never felt quiet again. Because somewhere deep in the memory of Los Angeles, the shadow of Richard Ramirez still lingers, waiting, watching, reminding everyone that sometimes the worst monsters don't hide under your bed. They walk through your front door.